the characteristics that unite a lot of us Browns include a desire to connect with other people. And I think that relates to the company directly in as much as most all the people I've ever talked to love working at Brown-Forman. They really love working there. And I think there is a sense of responsibility to take seriously all that's been given to us. But somehow it goes beyond that.
The bourbon industry is full of stories, and a lot come under the heading legend and lore, which means probably they're not true. Brown-Forman doesn't do that. We tell a straight story without any embellishment because our history is so rich, is so accurate.
Brown-Forman is just constantly creating new, interesting things. It's still a very creative and dynamic place.
It's one of America's few companies that has gone 5 to 6 generations owned by one family.
I mean, this place would not have started if it weren't for some really risky folks being part of our heritage and people that wanted to go grab opportunity and take life and live it.
You have to remember, Brown-Forman back in the 40s was a tiny company.
When my father started, it was one product Brown-Forman had, Old Forester.
Can you imagine going from 100,000 cases to 2 million, and then it was 4 million, and now it's 12?
Jack Daniel's is an American brand owned by an American company. It's one of the top 100 brands in the world in all categories, and that's a pretty incredible feat, not only for Brown-Forman, but the Brown family as well.
The family brings in a continuity that you don't see in other companies.
When you say Woodford now, it's like a mark of, ooh, you know what you're talking about. You have got good taste.
There was a disciplined approach to quality.
You know, any restaurant or bar anywhere in the world you go, you can see the result of your work, right? I mean, that's pretty fun. And yeah, you get to feel like a mini rock star with this. And I think what makes it unique about having a career here is that if you spend your entire working life here and experience just the goodness and greatness of Brown-Forman, which I have, I've had the good fortune of doing that, and then you have the knowledge that it'll be around in 50 or 100 years, it means what you did that whole time is going to go on.
We haven't lasted 143 years because of just chance. We have lasted this long because of our values, our culture, and our people.
It's nice to be part of a brand that has that kind of power.
In the end, we all really do care most about very sort of basic things. They become more valuable somehow to us. They mean more to us.
Jack Daniel's means much more than just whiskey. And I don't think the other brands in our industry can make the same claim.
It's just this very simple thing, you know, it's beautiful spring water, grains, corn, malted barley, rye, which is then put into a still, which is then run through a charcoal filter, which is then put into a brand new white oak barrel, and then aged through the hot summers and the cold winters, many years later put into a bottle and sold. And then we open the bottle and we pour a little into a glass and we sip on it, and somehow all that has led up to that moment when we are sipping that whiskey somehow means something to us. And we have an experience, we have this direct experience. And we taste that whiskey, and it's all those elements give it its flavor and its taste and its character and its spirit.
You know, it takes years for a bottle of Old Forester to get to your table.
It only works if other members of the family are gonna stick with you and have the same perspective. You've got to have the feeling that there are enough people that see it the same way you do.
You don't want to be just another company in the world. We're producers.